Welcome to Key Tech. Please describe this channel if you are interested in today's video. Although under the spring breeze of the great decision of reform and opening up, a large number of foreign-funded enterprises and capital have entered the Chinese market. Under the advanced technology and marketing model of foreign enterprises, China's economy and technology have ushered in development opportunities. However, in the early days of reform and opening up, many enterprises have always adhered to the concept of it is better to buy than to make, and it is better to rent than to buy for short-term interests, resulting in China not mastering its own core technology, especially in some cutting-edge technology fields, relying on imports for many years, and being stuck by foreign companies. For example, hand-torn steel, a steel as thin as A4 paper, is widely used in aviation, aerospace, RMB manufacturing and folding screen manufacturing. However, the most advanced technology at that time was always in the hands of the United States, Japan and Germany, and only they could produce 0.02 mm thick hand-torn steel. According to data, China spends as much as 1.64 trillion yuan on the import of hand-torn steel every year, which is simply an astronomical figure. In order to obtain greater profits, the United States, Japan and Germany directly raised the price. A piece of hand-torn steel was sold to China for more than 400 yuan, which was more expensive than gold. In order to prevent China from mastering the technology, they did not allow China to visit the factory. In the end, even the most advanced 0.02 mm thick hand-torn steel was not sold to China. It can be said to be very shameless. However, the good news is that since the hand-torn steel incident, China has made up its mind to independently develop hand-torn steel. Although it has experienced more than 700 failures during the period, in the end, the emperor's heart did not disappoint those who worked hard. China not only developed 0.02 mm thick hand-torn steel, but also developed 0.015 mm hand-torn steel, which completely broke the monopoly of the United States, Japan and Germany, and became the world's first. It also banned exports to the United States, Japan and Germany, and used their teeth to treat them. In fact, in addition to hand-torn steel, China also has two technologies that are prohibited from exporting to Europe and the United States. That is, the integrated metal 3D printing technology of casting, forging and milling, and the synchronous process of 3D printing high-temperature resistant fiber resin materials, which have been included in the catalogue of technologies prohibited and restricted exports in China on December 21, 2023. As we all know, Japan has always been the leader in metal 3D printing machines, and has even monopolized this field for more than 30 years. However, thanks to the unremitting efforts of Professor Zhong Hai's team at the University of Science and Technology of China, China also developed the integrated metal 3D printing technology of casting, forging and milling in 2016. and also subverted the traditional 3D printing technology, successfully achieving overtaking on the curve. You must know that in the past 37 years, the traditional metal 3D printing technology has always had shortcomings. That is, the metal parts are loose inside, have pores and small cracks after printing, and cannot withstand high load and high strength. So it is difficult to meet the requirements of industrial-grade parts. However, since Professor Zhong Hai's team developed the integrated metal 3D printing technology of casting, forging and milling, these pain points have been effectively solved. This printing technology that integrates casting, forging and precision milling allows a machine tool to complete the entire process from metal materials to finished parts. It also has the advantages of high strength, good toughness, and wear resistance. It can be said to be very advanced. It is worth mentioning that China has developed a casting, forging and milling integrated metal 3D printing CNC machine tool, and it is the world's first. This means that China now has the world's most advanced 3D printing technology. Some media revealed that the United States had approached China 3 times to buy it, and was willing to spend a lot of money, but was rejected by China one by one. Because China will not export this technology to Europe and the United States, and it is only in its own hands. As the saying goes, if you don't commit suicide, you won't die. 30 years of East and 30 years of West, the United States, Japan and Germany have not only made a lot of profits from China with their advanced technology, but also ridiculed and restricted China many times. For example, the United States has been trying to win over allies to exclude China in recent years, but Biden never dreamed that China would be so ruthless. Now, not only hand-torn steel and casting, forging and milling integrated metal 3D printing technology, but also super steel, laser radar systems, and rare earth refining technology have been banned from export to Europe and the United States. If the United States continues to restrict China's development, then more technologies will be subject to China's counter-sanctions in the future, and they will definitely taste the taste of being strangled. Please like if you agree.